Okay, I'm going to install the piston now. I think the first thing I'm going to do here is, I've been handling this a little bit, so I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there, kind of rub it around the cylinder a little bit. A little bit here on the outside of the piston and the ring area. Now, I had shown you in an earlier video how I had marked my piston with an awl. If I can get the right angle on it, it shows there's a little F there. So that's the front. This is the front of the engine. I want to make sure that I'm going to slide my connecting rod all the way to the front. I don't want it to engage or touch that drive disc as I put it in here. And it's just a matter of, hi Chloe, dropping the piston in, letting it sit like that. I'm going to use 2 toothpicks to actually compress the piston ring, and then drop that piston right into place. And there, it just dropped right into place. So now our piston's in there, connecting rod's facing the right way, and we're ready to install the front bell housing, or the front housing of the engine. I had received the bearings from RC Bearing today, and just was out, and I installed them into the front housing. So I got a new rear bearing, new front bearing. Those are the only bearings I'm going to replace. I'm going to show you how easily and how nicely this crankshaft just slides right into place here. Nice fresh bearings, ready for installation to the crankcase. So the kick here is, the piston is going to be at top dead center, which means I'm going to have to push it up just a hair. I'm going to show you here, once I get it positioned, what I want it to look like. There's that notch in the drive disc, which is where the pin in this pin right here in the crankshaft is going to engage in that drive disc. So right now I've got the piston set right about where it needs to be with that notch there. So I'm just going to very carefully install these two things. Always a lot easier said than done. Okay, so we've got engagement there. We've got it fully engaged there now. Okay, so that thing looks like it's engaged. You'll see the piston will move up and down now because it is engaged. I can see the action of those cams also, so I know I've got everything fully engaged here. Now the kicker here is that I didn't have a replacement gasket set. So I had used my Permatex Moto Seal to seal this back case. What I'm going to end up doing here is, since I've already got this engaged, I'm going to just pull it apart just slightly, just enough so that I can actually just feed a little bit of that gasket maker down all the way around into the gap, and then I'm just going to push it closed again instead of having to try and take it all apart, seal that whole edge, and then try and finagle it together. I could do that. Maybe I will do that. I don't know. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to install the front housing onto this engine at this point.